Lowkey is gay. So after being blocked like a pussy, I decided to revisit a channel called Lowkey, and lucky me, he uploaded a new video, and after watching this new video, I just had this feeling that I had to make a new video about him, because it's funny how hypocritical he was in that video and how unaware he was about it. But before we even get to that video, let's watch another video he made called The Repetitiveness of Commentary Channels. And don't worry, there's a reason why I'm starting with this one.
Now it's 20 years later, someone far across the ocean. Here I am.
Ew, a Leafy style intro.
Most commentary channels use vaporwave intros, and there isn't anything wrong with that. I use them, but they're getting overused, mostly when a lot of commentators have the same panzoid intro. I mean, there's nothing wrong with panzoid intros. A lot of people use the same overused panzoid intros.
Wait, what? So everyone basically used the same style of intros. I mean, I do them too, but it's repetitive.
The other thing is when a lot of people make a video on the same thing, like Jojo Siwa or Lil Tay, and some say the same thing, just change up their words a bit, but when you watch it, it'll mostly sound the same and the topic will get repetitive.
Yeah, I just hate people who make videos on the same topic. The fact that you aren't self-aware about this is honestly sad.
Commentators take some ideas and it's fine, but at least give them credit. Most commentators give credit to the person they got the idea from, but there's some who won't even say who they got the idea from and make it look like they thought of the video idea on their own.
Yeah, I checked the video and he did credit the owner for the idea, but it was still a popular topic that everyone was already doing.
Reaction commentary is getting a bit repetitive, but there is some who know how to make it, how do I say it, watchable or enjoyable. I feel like the topic commentary is better and not so repetitive unless a lot of people make a video on the same topic, such as Jake Paul or Shane Dawson.
I mean, you do that too. May not be about Jake Paul, but you still do the same shit everyone else does.
He has admitted to not using his own gameplay, except for his Fortnite gameplay. Show the text. Which, that's okay, but when he says that, and then in a video he proceeded to say that using free-to-use gameplay is bad, that's hypocritical. Show the clip.
And finally, the gameplay. Since some people can't use their own gameplay, they obviously use free-to-use gameplay.
Oh, when he did use gameplay, he didn't just use that. He used many other different kinds of gameplay, which he used Cuphead. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with using free-to-use gameplay. I've used it, but when you say others can't, but then you do that, you know that's hypocritical. We all know that that's hypocritical.
I won't be showing the whole video. The point is that he does everything he criticizes other people for doing. Now let's watch the truth behind TheTurnz.
He's pretty hypocritical. He made a video about Leafy clones and the video was very hypocritical. He basically contradicted himself the whole video and tries to come up with an excuse for everything. So he called out people for using vaporwave, but then on one of his videos he used a vaporwave background and says, at least I'm not using a vaporwave intro.
Oh really? He criticized someone for using vaporwave, yet he does it himself. That reminds me of someone.
And of course, I have a vaporwave background. It's better than a black background in my own opinion. You could call me a hypocrite because I've always called out others for having a vaporwave intro, which those were just intros, not a background.
But vaporwave is vaporwave.
No. An intro is way different than a background. If he would have made the argument that people use vaporwave in videos, then it would be hypocritical, but he only spoken about the intros.
He calls out people for being repetitive and then says, I used to be repetitive, but not anymore.
If you know me, I don't like to do a lot of repetitive stuff, maybe some, and yes, I used to be repetitive, but I quit.
So what? If he doesn't do it anymore and he sees the problem with it, then it's not hypocritical. You wanna know what's hypocritical?
The other thing is when a lot of people make a video on the same thing, like Jojo Siwa or Lil Tay, and some say the same thing, just change up their words a bit, but when you watch it, it'll mostly sound the same and the topic will get repetitive. He calls someone out for being racist to black people when he says the N-word, and his response to that is that he adds the N-word past.
Are you retarded? Saying the N-word isn't racist. calling someone the N-word is racist. Context matters.
Pronounce his name, but he criticizes him for making a video on the Pokemon Go kid, since a lot of people already made a video on him. And well, he made a video on him too.
How he got famous. It's almost like this is explaining how he got his fans, instead of a rant video.
He also decided to show Blue's face on his video, which is illegal. I don't like Blue, but even if Blue posted the picture, the TheTurnz used it without permission. But again, the genius himself says it was justified since Blue posted the picture.
It's not doxing if Blue already showed his face on the internet, so there's nothing wrong with that.
Your point, but he kinda has basic editing, even sometimes no editing at all. Most of his videos are just gameplay with him talking. Sometimes he'll pop up a picture, but that's pretty rare.
So what? YouTube videos isn't about editing. You don't need high quality editing to make a good video. You can still make a shit video with good editing. Like this video, for example.
He also usually never provides any proof to his points. Like for the whole Blue video, he stated that Strozen used polar play, but he provided no proof whatsoever to back up that claim. I rarely see him provide any proof for his points.
You want proof, huh?
Someone out for being racist to black people when he says the N-word.
Where's the proof?
He also decided to show Blue's face on his video, which is illegal.
Where's the proof?
Why are you gonna call out people for things that you also did? Why are you gonna call out things that you also did? It also seems as if the TheTurnz does YouTube just to blow up and not for enjoyment, because on his rant in the commentary community, he says that he doesn't like doing gameplay videos, but he's gonna have to start doing them just to get famous.
And yes, I know that I said that I hated gameplay commentary and some comment sections, but this is the kind of content that I have to go with if I ever want to get famous.
That sounds like he was joking.
I get people do things for different reasons, but I feel like you should do something because you enjoy it. I also doubt he knows what the word subjective means or what things are subjective, because by his knowledge, he doesn't find some commentators' jokes funny. So that means everyone else won't find the jokes funny. Humor is subjective and content is subjective, yet those are the things he tries to expose people for. Anyways, if the TheTurnz responds and it's a good response, then I'll respond back. Again, I have no problem with him, and don't send any hate to him. I just hope he takes my advice.
No, your advice sucks and your channel is shit. I can't believe people thought this rant was good. Stop calling people Liffy clones and swelling 19. Oh no.